Welcome to the apex predator paradigm! Look at you all, sitting there, slouching, beta males. I can smell the herbal tea and submissiveness radiating from the stage. You are here because you are invisible. You walk into a nightclub and the women don't even register your thermal signature. I know. I was you. 5 years ago, I drove a sensible sedan. Now, I navigate the social matrix like a cybernetic silverback. Tonight, you learn to hunt.
Forget everything your mother told you. Mother Nature does not care about your feelings. Just be yourself. If your self worked, you wouldn't have paid $3,000 to sit in this Ramada Inn ballroom on a Tuesday. You have to become the obsidian wolf. Women don't want a nice guy who asks about their day. They want a geological event, a localized hurricane of masculine indifference. That is what I teach. Rule 1 of the apex paradigm, the quantum neg. A regular neg is just insulting a girl's shoes. Pathetic. Amateur hour. A quantum neg targets her timeline, her ancestors, and her metaphysical value all at once. You walk up to a 10, you look her dead in the eye, and you say, your posture implies a genetic history of agrarian serfdom. Boom! She is devastated. She is intrigued. She needs your validation to exist. Why does it work? Evolutionary biology, gentlemen. The cavemen didn't bring flowers. They brought a confusing attitude and a complete lack of emotional availability. You must trigger her primal limbic system. If she knows you like her, you've already lost. You must exist in a state of Schrodinger's interest. You simultaneously want to marry her and don't know she is in the room. This collapses her reality matrix. Let's talk about the physical approach, the peacock's shadow. You don't walk straight at a target. That's what a predator does. And while we are predators, we must disguise our fangs in the plumage of an indifferent bird. You approach at a 47-degree angle. You maintain eye contact with a spot exactly 2 inches above her left ear. This creates micro-confusion in her visual cortex. She will subconsciously lean in to correct the spatial anomaly. Now, once you are in her orbit, you must establish high-value dominance. How? By ignoring her completely and talking to her least attractive friend about cryptocurrency or the dietary habits of the Mongolian snow leopard. The target will be infuriated. She will try to interject. When she does, you hold up one finger. The universal symbol for halt, beta female. The alpha is educating the herd. But words are only 10% of the game. 90% is pheromonal architecture. I haven't showered in 3 days. I call it the musk of the conqueror. It confuses the modern woman's olfactory sensors, bypassing her feminist conditioning and speaking directly to her Pleistocene brainstem. Do you think Genghis Khan wore antiperspirant? No! He wore the sweat of his enemies in absolute confidence! Let's do a live demonstration. You, yes, you in the 3rd row. The one wearing the tragic polo shirt that says, I compromise? Stand up, get up here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What is your name, my friend? Tell the pack your name. Speak from the diaphragm, not the throat. The throat is for swallowing lies. The diaphragm is for projecting truth.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I didn't know there was audience participation. I'm taking notes, though. I have the workbook.
Kevin. Even the name is a surrender. Kevin is the sound a minivan makes when the transmission fails. Kevin. Listen to me, K-Dog. I want you to imagine I am a high-value female. I am an Instagram model with 2 million followers. I am standing at the VIP bar, sipping a drink that costs more than your monthly rent. Approach me. Use the obsidian wolf technique. Go!
Right now? Okay, hi, I'm Kevin. I noticed your aura is very agrarian. No, wait, your posture. Your posture implies you farm things?
Stop! Freeze! Look at his feet. His toes are pointed directly at me. Never point your toes at the target. You are giving away all your kinetic power. But with that voice, you sounded like a substitute teacher asking for quiet in the library. A true alpha's voice vibrates at 432 hertz, the frequency of the universe and deep-sea submarines. You also broke the 47-degree angle rule. You approached me at a 90-degree angle. That is a collision course, Kevin. You are not a bumper car. You are a phantom. You are a ghost of masculine intrigue. Let's try it again. This time, I want you to insult my drink. Pivot away as if I bore you, and then ask me if I know how to skin a deer. Ready? Action.
Okay, that drink looks like dishwater. Are you bored? I mean, I'm bored. Do you know how to take the skin off a deer? Because I don't. But I could learn.
Oh, the humanity! My eyes are bleeding! You apologized with your eyes, Kevin! You looked at me like a puppy who just ruined the rug and knows the rolled-up newspaper is coming! You don't ask if I know how to skin a deer! You accuse me of not knowing how! I bet you couldn't field dress a buck if your life depended on it! That is how you assert dominance!
Sit down, Kevin. You're draining my testosterone just standing next to me. Give him a hand, gentlemen. He is a tragic example, but a necessary one. We need the Kevins of the world to build the roads and fix the Wi-Fi. But you are here to soar above the Kevins. You are the eagles of the nightclub ecosystem. Let's talk about the accidental touch. Physical escalation is a science. You don't just grab a woman. That is illegal and beta. You must orchestrate a scenario where the universe forces your bioelectric fields to intersect. I call it the kinetic oops. You intentionally drop your drink near her shoes. As she jumps back, you reach out to stabilize her lower back. Boom! You are now her physical anchor. Then you deploy the hypnotic whisper. You lean into that 2-inch spot above her left ear and you whisper something entirely nonsensical but profound. The velvet moon cries for the digital sun. She won't know what it means. Her brain will short circuit trying to decode the metaphor. In that moment of cognitive vulnerability, you ask for her number. She will hand it over just to regain her mental equilibrium.
But getting the number is only phase 1. Phase 2 is the texting labyrinth. If you text her the next day, you are dead to her. You are a discarded wrapper in the gutter of her DMs. You must wait exactly 87 hours. Why 87? Because 72 hours is cliche, and 96 hours implies you forgot. 87 hours is mathematically proven to induce mild psychological distress. And what do you text her? Hey, it was nice meeting you. Disgusting. No, you text her a single context-free image. A picture of a blurry street lamp. A close-up of a pine cone. Let her project her own desires onto the pine cone. She will text back, "What is this?" And you reply, "Only the initiated understand." You have now established a secret society, and she is desperate to join it. I see some of you looking confused. Your beta programming is fighting the alpha code I am uploading into your mainframes. You are thinking, but won't she just think I'm weird and block me? Yes! The weak ones will!
But we don't hunt the weak, unadventurous gazelle. We hunt the majestic, emotionally unstable lioness who mistakes confusion for passion. That is the apex way! Now, we move to the advanced tactic. The phase shift isolation. You are at the club. The music is loud. You have successfully confused her with the pinecone text from 3 days ago, and miraculously, she met up with you. Now, you must extract her from her friend group. This is like pulling a diamond from a laser grid vault. You need a diversion. You look at her friend, the designated protector of the group, and you deploy the compliment grenade. Your aura is incredibly bright. You must be a healer. I need you to hold my jacket for exactly 2 minutes while I show your friend the astral plane. You shove your jacket into her hands. She is burdened with responsibility. She cannot intervene. You take the target by the elbow. The triceps, actually. It hits a specific nerve bundle that induces compliance. And you guide her to the quietest corner of the room. Romance is about lighting, gentlemen. Once isolated, you execute the final maneuver. The silent gaze. You stare at her without blinking for a minimum of 40 seconds. 40 seconds is an eternity. Her mind will race. Is he gonna kiss me? Is he a serial killer? Did I leave my stove on? Let the tension marinate. Let it build until the air crackles with unspoken raw energy and mild terror. When she finally breaks the silence and says, "What?" you whisper. You blink too loud. Gentlemen, I have given you the keys to the kingdom tonight. But this is just the appetizer. This is the free seminar. This is the crumb of bread I throw to the starving pigeons. If you want the whole loaf, if you want to become the baker of your own destiny, you need my platinum tier Obsidian Masterclass. The Masterclass is an intensive 3-day retreat in the Nevada desert. We will wrestle coyotes to establish dominance over nature. We will practice approaching cacti until you no longer fear rejection or physical pain. I will break you down to your molecular components and rebuild you as a weapon of mass seduction. It costs $10,000. I know, your beta brain is screaming. That's my life savings. That's my child's college fund. Listen to me. Your unborn child wants an alpha father. Your child will thank you when you can summon a cocktail waitress with a mere tilt of your chin. Can you put a price on absolute social invincibility? The doors in the back are locked. They will remain locked until 50% of you sign up at the table in the corner. Do not leave this room the same pathetic larva that crawled in. Emerge as the butterfly, the aggressive, predatory, unstoppable butterfly. My name is Chase Sterling, and I am your evolutionary leap. Go to the table. Go!